Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a BATLaR, a better approach to life and relationship. This is a preparation program for singles and actually a strengthening opportunity for couples. People have a lot of questions that they have, but rarely are they given an opportunity to ask. This is a forum where you should feel free to ask these questions. This is a BATLaR, a better approach to life and relationship. Join us.
There are some things that you should know before you say I do. And when you know them, you can say I do with all confidence. We have 4 points that we are going to discuss. The first point, write it down. We teach something that we call the law of one. The law of one means that for you to rightfully, correctly identify your life partner, you must settle it in your heart completely that only one person is created for me. For Adam, it was only who? Eve. There was no Eve and Steve and Jacqueline. It was just one. That is the law of one. The next point, if there is only one person that is created for you in a world of close to 7 billion people, you must be a super genius to be able to locate one. So, how do you manage to know your life partner and to locate them? You must have something we call discernment. Write it down. It is the second point, the principle of discernment. You should see beyond the physical beauty. So, when you are looking for a life partner, forget about physical features first. Don't be looking for a tall guy, dark, wealthy, masculine. He may be tall and dark, and inside he still be dark. Dr. Cliff Lodola says, if you are a single woman, you need to pray for a husband who is merciful, gracious, and kind. Don't ask God for a light-skinned or fine man. Even if he is not all that good looking, he will begin to look good to you when he is merciful, gracious, and kind. A lot of women are single right now because they are looking for what looks good instead of what they need. You want to marry tall, dark, and handsome. And when you do, it turns out to be the same way in the spirit. Dark. Every time you plan a date with anybody, they don't show up. They send a representative. Tailor them for what you like to see and to hear. They take a whole day to do some makeups. To coach themselves on how to speak. Some of them, they even ask their friends, is it the best outfit? And men, they can even borrow a suit. They can even borrow a car and come with a car key. And at some point I'll tell you that it's okay. Because you know, the first appearance lasts longer. But kibarua iko kwa yule mtu unaapia kwake. They should be able to see beyond the physical features. So always you'll be looking for some signs because the real person appears and disappears. You can't hide the real person completely. So you are keen enough and you are dating a gangster. One day atakanya kwa TV one bunduki. Asia askari. Utajua. That point is the law of sowing and reaping. Ask your neighbor, what kind of a seed are you making yourself to be? Because like begets like. Sawa? You cannot which says, a crooked stick will have a crooked shadow. There is no way that you can be living a crooked life and you expect that a straight person will come your way. No. No. You will find yourself in a group of crooked people and you pretend and you try to camouflage and to mask before them so that you can get the one who is truly born again, who sits so well in front there. And when you get married to them, you realize they were more crooked than you are. And when you are trying to camouflage, they were also camouflaging themselves. When you are trying to operate under a mask, they were also masking themselves. And when you unmask yourself, they also unmask themselves. In Galatians 6 verse 7, and we say together, be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, the same shall he also reap. If today a man exactly as you are was brought to you, will you celebrate and shout in jubilation that finally I've gotten somebody to get married to? Or will you run away because you know if this person is exactly as I am? Are you faithful to your husband? Are you faithful to your wife? I'm asking those guys who are not married. Are you faithful to your wife? Are you faithful to your wife? Are you a man or one wife? Are you faithful to your husband? Now, not in the future. If you are not faithful now, all tells you that you shall be faithful when you get married. By the way, marriage does not stop sexual desires. The next one is the Lord's service. The Lord's service says this briefly. What is it that you are doing that God is guiding so generously that He cannot allow it to land in the wrong hands? Have you been able to identify your purpose in life? Why are you here? Who are you? Have you been able to get your world being corrected? How do you see things? When you are alone, the pastor is not there. Your friends are not there. What is it that dictates the course of action that you take? Where there is no vision, people perish. But I like the other translation that pastor is quoting. It says where there is no vision, people cast away their restraint. My wife cannot police me. She is not good enough to police me. She can never. Hata akichukua simu na angalia ni akina nani naongea nao kwa WhatsApp, angalia ni akina nani tunaongea kwa Facebook, angalia ni akina nani tunaongea kwa simu, kwa SMS. Even that one will only destroy the relationship. She is not able to police you. If your pastor cannot be told by God Himself, stop it, and they hear, hata kusikia wewe. But what are you doing? What are you doing? The best way of having a life contained is not a purpose that you are pursuing in life. Amen. A purpose. Let me tell you the truth. There are some things that I do which are beneficial to my wife, which portray love to my wife, and something that I stopped from doing, which also can be translated to be, it is because he loves his wife so much, but in the real sense, it's because I love my calling so much. I know where God is taking me, and I don't want to sacrifice that in the altar of one woman. And now we are going straight to the questions and answers. I know at home you have so many questions that you can ask. Kindly, you can tweet us, you can WhatsApp, you can see the number down there. I would like you to get in touch with us. Kindly, let's welcome our panelists here in KU. Thank you. God bless you.
My question will revolve around the age. I want to ask one question. Is one supposed to date someone who is age mate or someone with age, his age is more than him? Another question. What age is one supposed to start dating?
About age, whether you should marry the same age or not, the research has shown that women mature faster than men. So that's something to consider. The second thing is that the headship role of the man should be considered, because it may be tricky to have the headship if the man is younger. Yes.
Which is the right time to start dating? I will answer this. There is no specific time that is set for dating. But I want us to remember what Pastor has said, the four laws. The law of one, the law of discernment, the law of service, and the law of sowing and reaping. One of the things that we must realize is that God wants with us with season. And your season may not be my season. I'm talking like that because I know I'm speaking to young adults. There's a season that God comes to visit you as an individual. The people who will begin dating in first year, they're going to begin dating in fourth year, depending on the season of God in their world, in their lives. So we cannot pick a specific point for young adults to begin dating, but we're going to say that the season of God, when it comes in your life, then it comes with wisdom and maturity to handle what? A relationship.
My question is, how do you live with a police woman in the house? And my second question, how frequently do you have sex with your wife?
My brother, I don't know exactly where they're coming from. But all I should say is that, as I said, the law of discernment, as we have heard that when you are getting married, you need the help of God. You pray, and God helps you to get whom to marry. A good wife comes from the Lord. The problem is when you have a person who has a devil in the house. It's not the career, it's not the profession, it's the character of the person in the house.
How many times should you have sex with your partner? When you get married, most of us forget that we don't get married for sex only. We get married because there are so many other things that we need to do together. God has treated us to live together. So in this life, there are so many other things. So you realize that when you get married, that really you don't think about sex all the time. You know? So, but I can say as many as you can. Whatever time that you can.
Wow.
And as much as your partner is ready for.
As long as you are not sick and you are not fasting, enjoy yourself. Why not?
My name is Juliet Elagas. Yeah. My question is, how will you know that maybe your passion is from God or is the one God has spoken?
Quite a good Christian. And this does not only apply in relationship. As a Christian, when you are born again, you connect with God. And you find the world, our life is full of many Christians. In our journey, even in my journey in calling, you've gone up from one stage, from one level with God. And you have to move on, even here as a student, as you pursue in your career. After this, you'll be looking for a job. You need to learn how to hear from God. So when you say you need to have to discern from God, already by that time you mature and you've learned to understand how God speaks to you. It's a journey of faith. You meet the person, you feel connected, and you feel this is it. Amen. So before that time has come, build a relationship with God. It's a journey of faith that we need the instructions from God.
My name is Margaret. First of all, thank you for that well-researched topic and wisdom. You were such a blessing. I have three questions. One, is it of the principle of reaping and sowing? There was somewhere we were, and as we were talking against that, there are people that are really struggling with their past. So maybe you were talking of reaping and sowing, and somebody is like, I was like this and this and this before I got born again. Now, what does this mean that God will give me a person like that? The second question is, when you talk of marriage, there is this point of faith and I was reading somewhere the difference between faith and common sense. Do you think that at some point you should use common sense or you should fully rely on your faith? That is my second question.